I just want to send a quick message to say Happy New Year early, and I hope everybody had a great holiday. I hope your holiday was full of just joy and love and safety and full of family and fun, and that you're really looking forward to 2022. I know I am. So I was driving back today from doing a cocktail segment on Indie Style, and I was just kind of reflecting on where I was at this time last year. I think I'd done maybe a couple things for them, and my business was in a very different place. My life was in a different place. And I was taking stock of that, thinking about it, and doing a lot of reflection, and mostly just gratitude. Just grateful for where I am now and the challenges that I've gone through that have made me stronger and also humbler and more grateful. And it reminded me of what a mentor once told me. And he asked me, he said, do you know what the difference between successful and unsuccessful people are? And I said, well, I'm sure there's a lot of things. And he was leading to one specific point. And he said, success, and when we define success, everybody defines it in very different ways, right? But let's say success, just for the sake of the topic, is you're able to do what you want to do. You have lots of friends and family in your life that you love and are connected to, and you have the ability to have some freedom to travel and do things you want to do and pursue things and interests you want to pursue. Something like that, some sort of version of that is success to you, to me. Successful people and unsuccessful people, it's not that successful people have all the answers or they're seeking the answers, or they have this great secret or mystical, magical golden nugget for how to just be successful and kill it in life. It's not that at all, actually. We all have the information out there. We all have the internet. We all have YouTube. We all have access to TED Talks. We all have access to books, libraries, videos, whatever you want. In 2021, it's out there. There's no question you have access to it. Whether you take advantage of it in the right way or not, whatever the content is that you follow on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, whatever it is, it's there. It just depends on what your interests are. Successful people, it's not they have all the answers. It's the questions. So it's the questions they ask themselves that unsuccessful people never dare to ask themselves. When I was younger and when I was in Los Angeles and I was in a very, very different place and trying to do a lot of different things and spinning my wheels and whatever, I wasn't asking a lot of questions. I was constantly seeking answers, and or this thing is gonna, turn the page for me, or if I do this thing, I'm gonna just kill it, and it's gonna be, my life's gonna be different. I was completely wrong. The mentor started challenging my mindset, started challenging me right here in my core, and he's like, what questions are you asking yourself on a consistent basis every single day? That's what successful people do. Example, who am I? Who do I want to become? What kind of positive, significant impact do I want to make in the lives of others? What are my greatest weaknesses? What are my strengths? What do I want from life? What is my vision? What do I want my life to look like in 5, 10, 15, 20 years? Who do I want to marry? What kind of person is that? What do I want my relationships to become? Those are the questions they ask themselves. They're brutally honest. And most of us, let's face it, at one point or another aren't. Everybody's on a different journey. My challenge to you towards the end of 2021, next few days, going into 2022, new year, new set of challenges. We know this. We're living in very, very different, very strange times, very difficult times for a lot of us. But in difficulty also lies great opportunity. It's a silver lining. You have to look for it. If you don't, you're going to repeat the same habits, choices, behaviors, the same mindset, the same mentality, and you're going to be exactly where you were this year, next year. Nothing's going to change. Nobody wants that. We all want to change. We all want to grow. Hopefully, most of us do. My challenge to you is, amidst all of the craziness of the holidays, for some of you, it's over and it's dying down, thankfully, and you get some maybe time alone. You want to take some time alone to sit down and take stock of the year and maybe some things that are fantastic for you, and maybe a lot of challenges and maybe better choices, better decisions you know you need to make. Those are questions to start asking yourself. Maybe write it down, record it. Whatever it is, I highly, highly recommend you do that. I'm doing it, and I've done it for a few years, and it's provided incredible results. At least I know myself more completely. And I don't fool myself very often anymore. I know when I'm busting it, in every area, by the way. It's not just business. It's my relationships. It's as a son, as a friend, as a brother, as all of it. As a businessman, I know when I'm busting it. I know when I'm not. I know what I need to fix. I know the leaks in my life. I know the leaks in my business. I know what I need to plug. I know how I want to get better, and who I want to become, the kind of man I want to be. I'm not saying this for, it is what it is. I'm not saying this for, likes or thank you. I'm being real. Like, we should all be going through this. We should all be asking ourselves questions like that, because life is too potentially exciting and beautiful and too opportunistic to make a positive impact in other people's lives and help other people, because we get rewarded. You help enough people get what you want. You help enough people get what they want. You get what you want. That's how it is. It's a reciprocal relationship. I remember there's a quote that goes, the easier you are on yourself, the harder life is on you. The harder you are on yourself, the easier life is on you. And that's every area that we should be looking at in our lives. You're very easy on yourself, and you just kind of glide by and you skate by and you cut corners and take shortcuts, whether it's in your relationships or business or finances or whatever it is. Life's going to get very hard for you. It's going to keep being very hard. You're just kind of like laissez-faire, let it happen, or constantly in a victimhood mentality, or constantly feeling sorry for yourself, which, by the way, I know you know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because I tell myself and other people all the time when I'm around people that I need to separate from, that all they want to do is complain. Half the people in this world do not give a shit about your problems. They don't care. The other half are happy you have them, because they have them too. That's the bottom line. It's true. It's not going to change. So at the end of the day, you can get counseling, you can vent to other people once in a while. I get it. I did that to a friend last night, but I don't do it a lot. And I feel there's always got to be a solution that you have to get out of it. Okay, how do I move forward? How do I learn from this? How do I solve this? The harder you are on yourself in your finances, saving money, investments, making sure you have emergency funds, whatever you have to do, take 2 jobs, take 3 jobs. Don't go to freaking Starbucks every day, or whatever it is for you, to know where you have plenty of savings and you feel good and you're comfortable and you're like, man, what happens if my car breaks down? I can fix it. I'm good. Your relationships. What kind of person are you becoming? Are you ego focused, or are you spiritually focused? This is always, when you enter a room, are you bringing energy, or are you sucking the energy out of the room? And you know if you're doing it or you're not doing it. You know which one you are. You do. And by the way, other people know too. They just maybe don't call you on it all the time. How's your health? Are you getting up early or late, whatever, getting in the gym and putting the work in and getting on the treadmill or whatever you do, because it's not just about other people you want to look good for. It's about you, how you feel. Do you want to look good for you? Do you want to feel good for you? Do you want to have more energy? That's the bottom line. All people are all things, man. I mean, like, every area of your life, how you do one thing is how you do everything. How your house looks is how your car looks. It's how your garage looks. It's how your health looks. It's how your relationships look. It's how your finances look. Which, by the way, I tell myself, like, I need to hear this more than anybody. But at least I know that I'm starting to ask these questions and starting to get real with myself and employing better choices, better habits, and better decisions, because I have a picture of what I want my life to look like, and I'm brutally honest with how hard I'm willing to work to get there. It's about freedom. And it's about being able to make a positive impact in other people's lives and live a life of significance. And if you're really brutally hard on yourself, especially with asking yourself certain questions towards the end of this year leading into the next, and you do a deep dive into that, you're going to come out with some incredible answers, and you're going to come out with a lot of momentum, and you're probably going to have a breakthrough. It's not going to be easy, and it's going to suck, but it's going to be worth it, and you're going to have a breakthrough. And you're going to go into 2022 saying, listen, the things that are sort of transpiring right now, whether it's economy or virus, I'm not going to get into all this, but we know kind of what's taking place right now, where the world is, whichever political side of the fence you lean on, or whatever it is, certain things are not going to change. Challenges are not going away. Trials are not going away. How you respond and deal with those challenges and make better choices and better decisions, and the harder you are on yourself, life gets very, very easy. I found that out this year. The harder I worked on myself and my business and different areas of my life got very easy, got very exciting. It got so many doors and so many opportunities open, and I actually became more humble and more grateful because of it, because I've been on the other side for so long. Ask yourself some tough questions going into the new year, and I promise you, you're going to come out with some really, really solid answers, maybe even more questions, but that's also a good thing. God bless you guys. Have a great new year. Happy New Year, and all the best to you guys, and let's go out there and bust it in 2022. Take care. God bless.